In a world where the marks think they know better than the wrestlers and the bookers, the Fantasy Booking Institute exists to pretty much do exactly that. This is a visit from the FBI.
This is Dan the Dad, and you should listen to Raw and Order or you're grounded.
I clicked the unmute and it remuted me. Welcome to another visit from the FBI, your weekly source for pro wrestling fantasy booking. I am your host, Detective Mark Smarks, and I am joined, as always, by my partners in crime fighting. Starting off, District Attorney Vincent Kayfabe. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good. Does somebody have their audio on?
I'm getting an echo too, so try clicking on the settings and making sure under audio it's got like echo cancellation on.
Where's the settings?
Underneath the picture, little gear button. Also joining us from up north, RCMP JLB.
Hey. How goes it? Happy Tuesday to everybody. You know what that means? It's 5 days until Christmas. Woo. Which means nothing. You know, spend time with family. That's what it means. I'm excited. Hope everyone else is excited. Whoop, whoop.
Yes. See, it comes when I talk, but it doesn't come when JLB talks. And that's interesting.
Yeah.
Is it a me thing? Or is it a you thing?
I don't know.
Well, do you have your speakers on, dickbag?
No. Well, I mean, it's on my headset. I'm just wondering if the sound is coming from my headset. That's
well. There's also
a
feedback. Let's go.
Yeah, we're getting a buzz. Hey, give me 1 second. Let me check.
And hasn't even been drinking yet. Jeez.
Ambrosia says it's Justin. Ambrosia says it's Justin. Well, here, Justin. Shut off your mic for a sec.
Okay, can we hear him?
Okay, so I talk. I don't hear an echo. I don't hear the buzz anymore, the feedback. Yep, it's Justin.
It's Justin.
Okay, I'll try to give me a second here.
Maybe he's as deaf as he is blind, and so he has to fucking 6 speakers running at the same time.
No, it's just a regular.
It's not
it's
there
just
now.
a regular speak.
No, it's there now.
Oh, no, it's still there.
I'm back.
But the feedback isn't there.
I'm
anymore.
back on. Is it there or is it not there? Make up your mind.
See, it's not there when you talk, but it's there when I talk.
And when I talk.
It's delayed enough. Does someone have the stream up on a tab that it might be playing back through a tab?
No, I have it on mute.
Do you have yours muted?
Yeah.
I don't have a stream open on the tab, so.
Well,
use
folks,
different headphones if it's me.
There's the feedback again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Isn't it great to
deal with technical difficulties?
deal with
In the
technical
meantime,
difficulties right off the bat?
while we're dealing, that's why Ambrosia doesn't talk to him anymore. She says that's what our streams always sounded like. It drove me nuts. And this is why she's gone crazy. I think Ambrosia's gone crazy.
I mean, I wouldn't blame me for her going crazy. Okay, let's use this mic.
In the meantime, while we're waiting for our technical
we are waiting.
Let's change the screen set up here.
On the world to change.
Sorry.
Full screen.
We got a Rey Mysterio.
Hey.
Crazy like a fox.
Ooh, Ambrosia is taking offense to saying she's crazy. Ambrosia, you ain't crazy. JLB
Otis
drove you
wins the
nuts.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that's also very possible. What about now? Do you hear me better now? Do you guys hear your echo?
Yes,
back
that's
now?
much better.
We
But
still
we
hear
still
the
have the
echo
feedback.
though.
You still hear the echo? Fuck.
Yeah.
You don't have a set of just headphones separate from your mic?
Well, I put my Yeti on.
Well, let me make sure that mine isn't coming from the wrong source on my audio.
Do you have echo cancellation on yours, JLB?
It doesn't show me. It's
I'm on the Rosie.
there. You go. What about now?
Okay, if I talk now, I don't hear the echo
Nothing.
now.
Yep, he didn't have his echo cancellation on.
Yeah.
Zelina Vega. Drew and Bobby Lashley having a battle. Notice the welts on Bobby Lashley's back. It's impressive. John Morrison defeats Big E. Guy who should have been a WWE champion defeats a guy who was a WWE champion. Drew McIntyre. Johnny Drip Drip was the worst, was the absolute worst gimmick for him. Oh,
Well,
this is
the
fucking
problem was-
worth it. Street Profits defeat Shane Thorne and Brendan Vink, who Smarks hated. And I thought Brendan Vink was a future star.
I like Shane Thorne. Brendan Vink's still around. He just has a new name.
In WWE, he's still around?
Yeah.
What's his name now?
Duke Hudson. He's still on NXT.
Well, anyway, we got rid of the echo, so
Yeah.
a little bit of feedback. That's nothing bad. Comes and goes.
Anyway,
Guess I should ask Santa for a new headset, huh?
Maybe.
If it's me. I'm guessing it's me because we muted. You guys didn't hear anything. So.
If it's me, I'm guessing it's me because everything that we did involving you made it better. And everything we did involving us didn't have any effect on it. So maybe it's just you. Just possibly.
Just possibly.
Just a thought.
Just a thought. That's fair. But you guys don't hear it now. You guys are good? Yes? No? Maybe so?
We still hear a little bit of the feedback, but no echo.
So the feedback we can deal with. That's because your microphone shoved up your ass, but that's okay.
Yes. Here's some feedback for you. Your face.
Yes. Welcome.
Welcome.
FBI.
We are off to a great start, let me tell you. Before we get into our fantasy booking, a little bit of housekeeping. We talked before the show a bit about this with all of the holidays coming up. Christmas this coming weekend, New Year's next weekend. Schedules and everything and family and all of that stuff. It might just be easier, and so we decided to do it this way. This will be our last regularly scheduled show. That doesn't mean that I might not pop on here to do Sunday Skyrim on Christmas Day. Or something, or if they decide to do a botch along or whatever. It may be, but we won't be back on Sunday night for our regular WBU. We're not going to be back next Tuesday for FBI. There's not any new wrestling before then on Monday, so
that's it.
But so also just in a little bit of get it out there. I still have my sinus infection, so I still sometimes feel like I'm about to clog up. So if I sound a little weird, that's what it is. But
you look like a sinus infection too, like that guy from the Mucinex commercial.
in fairness, I always look like that. So,
except for when you do the AI generated beard fucking neck throw thing.
yeah.
That's fun.
That was fun. Those.
Did you ever send those AI pictures in through like our chat?
Yeah, he sent us one, and I went to and I saw it on TikTok because I'm a good friend.
Yeah. He went to my TikTok page, my Tickety Talk. That's where.
So apparently Sasha Banks is on her way to Japan as we speak.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. Just to further confirm that she will be at Wrestle Kingdom.
Well,
Because I don't think New Japan
basically
officially confirmed it, though, right?
no. I mean, it's going to be a surprise. That's the whole point. They're going to do it as a surprise entry, or appearance. But it has been not confirmed, but relatively confirmed by basically everybody who does insider reporting that her contract was ended towards the end of summer, and that January 1st she'll be available to book wherever she wants to. So
Jesus, Matt Riddle's ex-girlfriend says that rehab is not going to effing help him. And WWE needs to fire his ass. I mean, geez. It's an ex-girlfriend, though, talking. It's not like his current girlfriend saying that.
Savagery. That's savagery.
Savage.
Oh, you got to put up your bushy neck thing.
I'll do it this way. This is what that AI manga does with my beard. I mean, don't get me wrong. I look good there.
I look good, man.
Look good there. I don't have a beard. I would have gave me a little bit of a beard and then weird fuzzy thing color on
You
the...
like to have fur coming out of your jacket. I think you need more contrast.
I tried that. I tried that one there.
Jesus.
I don't know what it is.
You're a dude wrapped in a blanket.
That's kind of an abstract manga photo.
Yeah, it just put a random thing around my collar and not me. I mean, don't get me wrong.
That one's not bad.
It looks nice.
That one's not bad, though.
Doesn't look like me at all. That one is a literal girl.
Oh my god. And that one's a literal monster.
That's what it finally got. That's an actual beard.
With
matches
a poof
up
at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Little bit of extra poof, but it's an actual beard. That might be as close as they get, right? And then this one is the final one. And aside from the weird, I guess, dangly earring and forehead tattoo, it's not bad. I think that one's still the better one.
You're going the Post Malone route. Just need more tats on your face.
And then it tried to do this one. And I don't know. It looks like I've got a chinchilla around my neck.
Right.
And that's Maki Ito saying that she's not going to go to WWE. She's going to stay beside AEW all the way.
Yeah, no, kudos to her. She's like, look, they gave me a shot, and I will never betray them. So that's true loyalty right there. And I'm sure WWE would really fuck up Maki Ito, though. So definitely don't go to WWE.
Yeah, they would.
You'll just team her up with Asuka and or put her on Damage Control to do something with Io Sky, because Triple H hasn't shown that he. Well, it's not that he has put Japanese wrestlers always together. We haven't really seen him do that Vince McMahon thing yet, but I don't know. It's going to take some time. But Maki Ito definitely won't be seeing in WWE. So kudos to her loyalty.
Anyways, let's get into the fantasy booking. The rules are simple with fantasy booking. Oh, yep. Ambrosia saw them on TikTok too. So there's a
Also,
couple
side
people
note,
here
rule on
who,
Twitch, we have a non-profanity
mm,
that is almost over, and a hydrate.
yes, I was getting get to the hydrate once I got done talking about Ambrosia
Let me turn my
because
cam back on.
there's now two people involved here that were good friends and watched my TikTok, and then one who did not.
It's his facts. Yep.
And watch all of his TikToks.
I barely post.
Gonna stare at you. Behind the scenes
Uh,
note, I just had to stare at a blank TV because, like, I want to look this way, but this way doesn't look at him. This way does.
that's fair.
There, I got my hydrated, Sean.
Ambrosia is just a stalker, she says. Well, eventually we all got to have stalkers, right?
I
I
Flan.
mean,
mean,
that's fair.
Walmart would be empty without it.
Jesus.
Ha ha ha.
That's probably a valid point.
Okay.
So I got my fantasy book in.
Then it's all up to you, JLB. Let's go.
So I would like you to book me your best match in 2022 on the WWE side versus your best match in AEW in 2022.
So you just want us to rank our top matches on either side?
No, but make it into a booking. So if you were to, let's say, you can essentially then do, if it was a one-on-one on both ends, you can essentially do, oh, all these four men are going to do a fatal four-way to see who is the best wrestler of 2022 in total. Or if it's the tag, you can have a four-way tag match and whatever match stipulation you would like or you thought had the best kind of thing. Just use your best and then to create a storyline with your best of in WWE as well as your best of in AEW and formulate a storyline out of that. So this way it's kind of like we're doing best of 2022 in wrestling kind of thing. So people at least get our picks and so on and so forth. I thought it was creative.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's so
just-
creative. I can't fucking understand it. But so
Yeah.
maybe Smarks can go first.
Well, that's ultimately it's
I can also
It's-
explain it again.
it's just confusing from a standpoint of how do you have a match versus another match?
So that's what I was saying. If you, let's say, chose just as an example, you have you have, let's say, I don't know, you say Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar as your best match in 2022. Okay. And then you have your best match in 2022 as for AEW as let's go with a tag match. So the Acclaimed versus Swerve in Our Glory. Okay. Then you would kind of
Which actually was
formulate a
ranked
way-
number 2 by What Culture? Simon at What Culture? Just so you know.
So essentially, what you can do in that regard, you can take your bests and formulate a match between them. They don't have to necessarily be together. Like the tag teams don't necessarily need to be together, but then you would take your two best to go against each other somehow. So it could literally just be a 6-man battle royale in that regard to see who's the best wrestler of the year kind of thing. So you're really we're doing this so we can get your best out there, and then you're essentially figuring out a storyline where you can use those same wrestlers within another match to book a wrestling match that way. Did that
Okay.
help at all?
Not really, but I understand. It just seems a dumb way to phrase it, but that's beside the point. Like, have the matches go against each other, and that's not how matches work. Um, have the members of the match go against each other. That's great. Um, I'll do it. I will point out that sometimes the two people in a best match would not put on a best match against other people, right? For instance, just to throw out, think these are two people I'm actually big fans of, but John Moxley versus Wheeler Yuta got 4 3/4 stars by Wrestling Observer this year. Great match. Some would maybe pick that as their best match or favorite match of the year. Um, but I put Wheeler Yuta in almost any other match. You know, John Moxley and Wheeler Yuta versus Gunther and Ricochet, Fatal 4-Way even. That's not going to come out as a top match because Wheeler Yuta is the odd man out in this group. Like, he doesn't fit. So,
I don't know. He kind of fit with Ricochet.
he's a ground and pound guy. He'd
Yeah,
fit a
but
little
they
bit.
could kind of work.
Ricochet is never going to win the Pure Championship. I'm saying that now.
No, he's not going to win the Pure Championship. I'll agree to that, absolutely. I'm still waiting for him to win the IC Championship, but that isn't apparently going to happen either.
So, however, I will go ahead and I'll start off by naming my favorite matches. Which again, it's important to say favorite are not necessarily best, right?
Right.
They do go hand in hand, but they are not necessarily best, right?
Fair, yeah.
And my favorite WWE match of the year, and many people might even put this close to the top in their best, Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Right?
Which one?
In the Hell in a Cell. That's the one.
Yeah.
When he comes out with the chest all bruised, looking like it got run over, and then proceeds to put on a 5-star match. So that's my favorite of the WWE matches of the year. For me, the AEW side is a little bit tougher for me to say what's my favorite of the year. I'm probably gonna go with I'll probably go with Adam Page versus Bryan Danielson. Totally blanking on the name.
Fuck you.
I'm glad the timer on the no cussing had already fucking run out because
All I can say is fuck you.
That was going to be on your list.
Yeah,
it was a great match.
It's kind of being lame, but like part of me is like, okay, there was also the Will Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy match was actually really fire.
A Forbidden Door, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And so that one could be one I talk about. There was the Adam Page, Alex Reynolds, and John Silver versus Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson trios match in the final of the original trios tournament. Oh, Ambrosia. Jesus. You might have just redeemed one, but I hadn't put it into effect yet. So I'm not putting it into effect until I say fuck, fuckity, fuck. Okay.
Fuck.
Aw, fuck.
Yes.
So now It starts now. It's up till 37. Thanks, Ambrosia.
So kind
Um,
of you.
yeah, I'm so happy that you did that. Um, uh, but
She
I
wants
think
us to be good, proper gentlemen.
good luck with
Yeah,
that.
right.
Um, I am also going to say I'm going to above and beyond this though.
Oh,
I'm going
okay.
to above and beyond this because I'm going to throw in a Ring of Honor match as well. And that's going to be FTR versus the Briscoes in a double dog collar match. That which got 5.5 stars by Meltzer, by the way.
Is that the most out of that
Yes, the other
trilogy?
two got 5.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Uh, cage match rate
Oh
rankings.
schnitzel is what I meant. Oh
Yeah.
schnitzel. Oh
Okay,
schnitzel.
so another minute on it, so it's going to put it to 38.
Schnitzel.
Well,
Nikes.
I I'm going to tell you this right now, Ambrosia. Um, you're going to fall short on at least one part of that phrase just right off the bat here. Um, and I'll let you figure out which one of it. But there's at least one part of that not all three of us will ever fall under. Um, anyways, so because it is now has 2 tag teams in it, this by its very nature is going to be a tag team match. It is going to be a 3-way triple dog collar.
Oh
No,
my
it's a
god.
4-way
Okay.
quadruple dog
Four-way.
collar. A quadruple dog collar uh match. I don't know how they're going to do that.
Very
I don't
carefully.
know. It's going to
Very
be tough.
carefully.
Um, so you're going to have one person from each team chained to one person from all of the other teams. I'm going to do it like a square. It's not going to be like a spider web sort of a thing. Um, maybe they'll be joined in the middle of the 4. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Right. Um, um, I think it's more fun if they're chained in a square. So like Cash is chained to Brian Danielson, who's chained to Jay Briscoe, who's chained to um, 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 Cody, who's then chained back to Cash, right? And Dax is chained to Mark Briscoe, who's chained to Adam Page, who's chained to Seth Rollins, who's chained back to Dax, right? So they're two separate squares chained together. So at any point, the two opposites can kind of team up in the middle and fight temporarily. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be absolute
That's
chaos. It's going to be
definitely sounds like
nuts.
chaos.
Lots of
Um,
lots of metal, hard metal slamming against faces.
mhm. um, and the fun
It
thing with
was
it is,
designed to sound like innuendo. It didn't though.
yeah, in your endo.
Ha!
Mm.
And that doesn't fail the no cursing. So, um, the nice thing with this is that's 4 tag teams, none of whom have shown any sign of not wanting to bleed, ever. So this will be a bloody match.
I feel, I'm almost scared to have Mox in a dog collar match though.
Well, there's a good thing Mox isn't in this. It's
Oh, right. Sorry. Okay, you said
Danielson and
who is
Page.
your Daniel? Oh,
Danielson
Daniel.
and
Okay,
Adam Page.
that's fair. Okay.
Um, and so, uh, criminally big JC. I didn't bring that many sodas up here with me tonight.
Smashing some C4. It's not the only thing I like to smash.
Burgers? You like to smash
Yeah.
burgers? Smash potatoes?
Mm.
Mark all of these hydrates.
Okay, and who do you have winning, essentially? Who takes the cake in that regard? And by you mentioning who wins is
Son of a
evidently
gun.
going to be...
Ambrosia did one too.
She wants us to be wet.
I'm a fat guy. I'm just always damp.
Didn't want to use moist.
That's a whole John Mulaney skit where he talks about he's just reached that age in his life where he's just gross. Like he's always damp. Always. Like just always. Anyways,
Jesus.
I would have I think I'm gonna have Danielson and Adam Page be the winners.
Yeah, that's fair. And that's
Because I'm a
evidently almost like, well, yeah, but I mean that their match was also just fuego, and that was towards the beginning of the year, if I'm correct, right?
Their
The
match.
Danielson Page, that was the one that
Mid-year.
lasted.
It
It was
was
for
That was
Page's
the
title.
Iron Man, though, right?
May 1st. No, January 5th. January 5th. It's the other way around. The cage match writes the dates European style. 5th of January. So that one barely made it in
Yeah.
because that one was right
And
at
that
the
was the
beginning.
Iron Man one.
That one was just a singles match.
Just a singles. Okay.
At EW Dynamite from Newark, New Jersey. It was a world title match, so that was Danielson challenging Adam Page, the champion.
That's
Okay,
fair.
DA Fabe, what is your...
I am going to keep it a little more in the realm of one-on-ones. I'm going to limit myself to one-on-ones, but I am also going to add a third entity because we're going to do a Money in the Bank. Choose your title, choose your brand. So the Forbidden Door gets fucking thrust open, blown off the hinges.
Did we make it? Did we make it? We did not. You were 2 minutes early.
What did I say?
You said effing. The Forbidden Door gets effing blown off the hinges. You didn't make it. We got to add another minute. 39.
I'm so sorry, guys. All right. Anyway, so the Forbidden Door is thrust off the hinges, blown off the hinges. No more Forbidden Door. WWE. I find it interesting that we both agree on the best matches for the two brands. Brand one being Seth and Cody. I would say probably even the Hell in the Cell. I think that's the best match of the year for WWE. And I would say best match of the year for AEW is Hangman and Bryan Danielson, but very close behind is Bryan Danielson and CM Punk. Just so everybody's aware. I thought that was a great match too. But I'm going to go with Hangman, Bryan Danielson, Yes. Why is it 39? They're only 10 minutes.
It started off at 27, which would have put it
Oh,
to
my clock is
30.
wrong. What time is it right now?
Well, I'm going after on the clock for the broadcast.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I was wondering.
I'm looking at. I'm like. That's 20 minutes from now, bud.
Yeah,
No.
that's
Okay.
No, the recording clock, because that's the clock that's easiest for me to see and easiest for me to time it on.
Okay, that's
fair
fine.
point.
No, that's fair. I was just like, wait a minute, hold on. So, and then I'm going to bring in Christian Cage. You think that's from AEW, but it's not. No. That's from Impact. Christian Cage and Moose.
They fought in 2022.
Let's make sure.
I feel like I did not see Christian Cage at all this year in Impact, or remember talking about that.
Josh Alexander versus Christian Cage. Josh Alexander versus Moose. Oh, never mind. Dang it.
He did fight in Impact at one point, because remember Christian Cage was the one who beat Kenny Omega for the Impact Championship.
But that was last year.
Was that
That was
last
last
year?
year, though.
But he held it for a while.
Yeah, but Moose won it Bound for Glory last year.
I wasn't sure. No, that throws a kink into your thing.
Yeah, it does. Hold on.
Yeah, wait. 12 more seconds. Boy, that really fucked you up, didn't it?
That totally fucked me up.
Fuckity fuck. Fucked them right in the ear. Right in there.
Wait. Again, search. No, don't do it. Okay.
So you essentially have the same two matches and you're looking for your third. And I'm guessing you're going to go for an Impact one?
Yeah, I'm going to Impact. I'll do Josh Alexander versus Moose. That was still a good match.
God damn it, Ambrosia, you're trying to drown me?
Your sex is the best sex? Who has a dick small enough for that?
Not me. Definitely not me. No way.
There is an actual ear porn fetish thing, though. It's really weird.
Internet Rule 34, man.
Internet Rule 34.
You don't know Internet Rule 34?
I'm guessing it has something to do with ear fetishes.
Look, good. Just open up a new tab right now and type in Internet Rule 34.
I'm scared.
Anyway, so moving forward, it's a ladder match. It's Money in the Bank ladder match. The winner of it gets a title shot anywhere they want, any title they want, any place they want. And I'm gonna have a very, very, very babyface Cody Rhodes win that. When Cody Rhodes wins it, he's gonna cash in on MJF, making anti-good the policy that he couldn't go for the AEW title, and going for the AEW title from WWE. Are we allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I counted down.
Fucking great.
So that's how I'm doing that.
That makes sense.
So you say that, but they're taking the title from WWE, though?
No,
That's
he's
I was too busy reading the internet rule for 34. Sorry.
yeah.
So the winner is Cody Rhodes in this ladder match,
Fair.
and he takes his Money in the Bank and cashes it in on MJF.
to
so
win
that
the
he
AEW
can get
title.
the AEW title, which he was not allowed to get when he worked for AEW.
And that's why it's still a work, ladies and gentlemen.
You had to give it to him. You had to give it.
Yep.
I am gonna throw in a fourth option for favorite match of the year. Fifth. I don't know how many I named the first time. But Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara in what ended up being Cody Rhodes' last match in AEW. The ladder match,
that ladder
unification match for the TNT title. Him versus Sammy Guevara. That match. I am surprised.
Sammy Guevara.
I am surprised that it did not launch Sammy Guevara higher into the stratosphere. You know what I mean? In terms of like, he's still well talked about and well liked overall, but
That's Cutter from the top.
yeah,
Man.
cutter from the top, man. That match was nuts. Anyways,
I can't believe that was this year.
yeah,
Obviously, it was earlier in the year. That was like January, February. Okay.
January
Damn.
26th, Beach Break.
Beach break. Okay.
And like I say, that ended up being Cody Rhodes' last match. He did not leave AEW for at least
Another
month or
month.
so after that, and didn't show up in WWE for let's see here,
Until like April. Well, WrestleMania.
Yeah, April 2nd at WrestleMania. So, but that was his last match. He did make appearances, and then he gave that like weird ass promo in the ring at one point afterwards. And anyway,
I think that was the promo with a ladder and giving like a dig at Khan as well.
well,
But yeah, I do.
I don't remember if there was a ladder. There might have been. I'm not saying there wasn't, but I don't remember.
Or
But
unless it was the promo for the Sammy Guevara match. But I remember
I,
him stepping on a ladder and saying some stuff in order to reach to the top, blah blah blah, and then
well,
he made some sort of dig at Khan.
the thing on that one, if you're talking about a dig at Khan, that was when he said, Tony Khan gave me a contract, not the one I wanted, but what do you want it to say, Sammy Guevara? You and I go, at this to unify this belt in a ladder match.
Okay, yeah. So he did another promo after that because I thought that was also his last.
No,
Okay.
he did like this weird. If I'm remembering correctly, and frankly, I don't know.
That's fair. It's been a long year,
but it has been a very long year. But.
Best year in wrestling since 2002? 20 years?
Maybe.
Say that? There's really good wrestling this year. WWE didn't put out horrible pay-per-views at all.
For WWE especially, it's probably one of their best, probably in the last 5 years for sure. I would say, without a doubt. In terms of their pay-per-views and all that, this was probably a solid year for WWE in terms of just in general of everything. But I think there's only like maybe 3 pay-per-views that genuinely sucked this year for WWE, which isn't bad compared to maybe last year or the year before, where we could probably say 6 or 7.
Maybe he didn't have another promo afterwards. I'll keep looking. I thought he had one more appearance afterwards, but maybe it didn't. Anyways, doesn't matter. But so, DA Fabe, did you have your fantasy booking challenge yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, then we'll do mine. My challenge is just based off of we briefly talked before the podcast about this in a way. WWE last night at Raw had a returning to almost no fanfare and almost no recognition, Bronson Reed.
Oh.
It was astounding how little pop he got when he showed up. And I mean, it makes sense. He was an NXT guy. He was never on the main roster. The vast majority of main roster fans were just thinking, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Um,
Right.
merch link in bio. So what I want you guys to do is book it, not necessarily Bronson Reed. Book the surprise re-debut or debut at Raw last night to help Miz win, beat Dexter Loomis. Book it with someone better debuting or re-debuting.
Somebody other than Bronson re-debuting.
Yes,
Got
and
it.
specifically better.
Got
right?
it. Matt Cardona
Then book it.
returns. Matt Cardona returns. Sorry, I'll come on screen for this. For a feud with he interrupts has to be WWE, so interrupts Walter. I'm sorry. Gunther talking about his IC title win, and Matt Cardona comes out and in all the heel fashion that he can, going significantly farther heel. But he's like a tweener heel. Like he's a heel, but he's a beloved heel. Just calls out Gunther and says all of his, your fucking cronies are pieces of shit. This is a 9 o'clock hour talk, and just fucking calls him out. Gunther calls him Zack Ryder. He says, "You know what? I'll prove to you that bitch is dead because I killed him." And then he gets his cinematic match that he wants against himself. And then he takes on Gunther at WrestleMania. Gets the IC title.
Okay, but how does he help Miz win?
Miz?
That's what I said. Book the person re-debuting to help Miz win the match.
Oh, he has to.
He faced Loomis. Yeah.
Yeah, he takes out Loomis.
Who takes out Loomis?
Cardona takes out Loomis. And then he gets in the ring and he bitch slaps Miz, so Miz wins via disqualification.
There can't be a disqualification. Fuck. It's a ladder match.
Yeah, I guess he just takes out Loomis. That's fucking boring. Thanks, dickbag.
Hey, you're the one who made it boring.
It's not my fault you weren't paying attention. Jesus.
Okay, let me restart.
You could have made it all sorts of exciting.
Matt Cardona comes out, does everything Bronson Reed did because that's what you wanted. Then he has a challenge with The Miz, being the heel tweener that The Miz has never been able to be. He's never been able to be a tweener. So he calls out The Miz after The Miz wins and says, "Now pay me, bitch." So he takes the money that Miz just won. Huh? Better?
I guess.
Fuck you. You give me a shit fucking challenge. I give you a shit fucking result.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna fight over it. It's fine, whatever. I just figured you'd put more thought into how he debuts and how he helps out Miz rather
You
than
already
just
told me how he had to fucking debut. He had to debut to help the Miz.
yes, but how? Right? You Bronson Reed came out and knocked Dexter Loomis off the top of the ladder, and that was basically it. Right? Zack Ryder showing up doesn't have to just show up and knock. Right? Zack Ryder showing up, he can show up and be a distraction that helps Miz
Okay,
win.
so
He can
this is
do
what he
something
does.
else, but
He
whatever.
climbs the
Whatever,
fucking
man.
ladder. He takes the money. He takes a whole bunch of it out, hands the Miz the money back, says, "You fucking won," and leaves with Miz's money. Now there's a new feud over the fucking money. It's a stupid fucking feud.
It is a stupid fucking feud. I do hate the feud completely, and I
I
hate
liked it
that
until
this
the
is
money was
actually going
involved.
to. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I necessarily liked it.
Give me a
I
chance to get my money
tolerated
back.
it
Fuck you. That's
until the
stupid.
money was involved. Yeah. Anytime you deal with money, it's just stupid because we both know everyone here is getting paid, and this storyline was
Oh
just
fuck yeah.
too freaking much. It's just it doesn't work in wrestling
I mean, the Miz
unless Ted
chasing what
DiBiase is
100?
doing
What
it or
it's supposed to be
something.
like $100,000. The Miz chasing $100,000. That's what 3 episodes of Miz and Mrs. Okay,
Oh,
make another episode, dumbass.
that's it. And they technically just won. Was that the money that they won at the poker game? Like, what about all that money that they actually won at the poker game? That's just their money that they had anyways,
No, the
and that had
money that
nothing to
Miz
do.
had to pay him. Remember, they had the match, and if Miz lost the match, he had to pay Dexter Loomis the money that he owed him.
No, that I got. But I'm
Right?
saying the money that they got from the poker tournament, JBL's poker thing, that was just some other money.
That's
That money
other
they
money.
just already
They
had.
used the money
Okay.
that he'd won from the Miz, right, as collateral in the poker game, won more money,
Right.
and then in this, Miz wanted his money back, and they said, we'll make it double money. You have to come up with more money of your own. But whatever, man.
Okay.
So that's what Cardona did, was take the double part.
That's fine. Yeah.
So
Great.
Miz is still out the same amount of fucking money, but
Well, I mean, Cardona and Miz might be really fun to work together. So maybe I could kind of see that happening, and Cardona takes half and half kind of thing. He allows he maybe knocks. Anyways, it's your booking, but yeah, I think that could maybe work. And honestly, the fans would probably be psyched to see Cardona and definitely get more of a
yeah,
pop than
that
Bronson
was the
Reed
key
did.
for Cardona. That was somebody who's fuck.
So if you're going to continue this storyline anyways, what I would probably do is I would actually have Tommaso Ciampa knock both of them out, and he takes the money.
That's not a
Because
re-debut.
it is a re-debut,
No, it's not.
technically, because we haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. He's been out
Would you
injured
classify
for
that as a re-debut?
4 months. 4 months out?
Yeah,
Almost,
I mean,
almost
that,
5 months.
that kind of counts as a re-debut.
Yeah.
No?
I would consider it because he's been out for so long.
That's fair.
Would you have Matt Cardona wear the ECW world title that he claims to be the world champion?
That would be pretty awesome.
I mean, technically, that's a WWE title, so sure.
Because that's what happened this weekend at Battleground Championship Wrestling. He showed up with his own custom version of the ECW world title and claimed to be the real ECW world champion.
That's hilarious. That's awesome. Ugh, WWE really fucked up on
Yeah, they should have let
Zack
that dude
Ryder.
play himself.
Yeah,
they should have
straight
given him
up.
some
I mean,
booking
the fact
controls.
that they had their own little sideshow with the toy collecting and all that just goes to show you that the dude was trying to do different things. Like, I'm surprised no one noticed a creative mind there, because clearly once he left, dude just skyrocketed into remaking himself,
Yeah.
no problem.
In fairness, we can also give AEW crap for not signing him either.
That's
Because they
fair. Yeah.
brought him in for a couple shows. He, in an interview, said he thought he was going to get an offer, and he never did. They never even offered him anything.
Dumbasses.
Yep. Now, I'll admit, if you go back to the tapes of this, I said I didn't think he'd be a great fit in AEW because he was too much of a WWE product.
Right. Remember you saying that? Yeah.
And he has proven to be not.
A WWE product. No.
He has proven to be adaptable to other things. So,
Bam. So yeah, me, Tommaso Ciampa re-debuts, and since we're going to continue this feud, essentially you continue it by him initially knocking off Loomis, Miz getting all excited, and he goes up and he's about to grab it. Tommaso Ciampa stops him. He knocks him off, and Tommaso Ciampa just takes the money and gets out because Miz initially screwed Tommaso Ciampa from all of this, anyways. Because I think that's what Gargano said in one of his first little things of first releasing the stuff that Loomis did for him, and it was all just a ploy and all that. So essentially, you then just get like a fatal four-way and at Royal Rumble, I guess, and hopefully this fucking ends this feud, and then you can then do maybe like a Tommaso Ciampa versus Gargano or something, because that would be fire. Gargano.
Gargoyle. Tommaso
Never a fan of the
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle show. Tommaso Gargoyle. That's the new tag team. Fuck DIY.
I will not fuck DIY.
You have to do it yourself. No one else will do it for you.
So you have Ciampa interfering to help.
Yeah, and I think that's the kind of the way to at least do it. But he doesn't go back with the Miz, because I feel like why would Ciampa go back to the Miz when the Miz kind of screwed him over? So he kind of realized that, because at least Ciampa got to see
he's just trying to
what
screw
really was going
Gargano's
on.
group.
Yeah. And then hopefully this would lead to at least like a fatal four-way of some kind or something between, and this ends this stupid fucking storyline, because it's a waste of Gargano, it's a waste of Loomis. Miz kind of works in everything, but I mean, fuck, it's even a waste of Ciampa technically too. But I feel like in order to end this all, you got to make some kind of stipulation like winner, and that's it. Winner doesn't have to. This is the last stand kind of thing. After this, we all go our separate ways, and that's
Mrs. Money. Winner gets all of Mrs. Money.
Or Tommaso Ciampa burns it, so no one gets the money.
Because all he cares about is Goldie.
That would work. Because he needs to definitely go back to a fucking more badass character.
it's Zack Ryder right there.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, 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 woo.
But okay.
Yep, so that's how I'll do it. Bring Tommaso Ciampa back.
Good enough.
It's fucking better than Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Never liked Bronson Reed to begin with, so you know. But Trips clearly sees something in him, and to further your to mention your point there about but no one cared, he got fired. I truly think that was a Vince thing, because if I'm not mistaken, Trips was kind of heavy on him. But
100% was a Vince thing. But in the end, you still got shit canned by a company, and then you had two other companies put a lot of faith in you after you got shit canned, and then immediately the other company gives you a call. You go back to them and you drop the other two companies. You know.
Yeah, I guess New Japan wasn't paying nearly as much. Bronson's not getting Sasha Banks money, I'll tell you that much. You know, he's not getting no 100K to go to
No,
New Japan.
For a
So
match.
but he's also not getting that at WWE. I also guarantee that. He is going to be I guarantee you he's not even going to be in the top 20, maybe even 30
yeah, but once
paid
you're on the
wrestlers.
main roster, don't you generally get at least 200K a year?
I think 200K is around the minimum, yeah. Um
So
but again, 200K a year, it's not 100K per appearance like Sasha
experience, no,
Banks
that's fair.
is
That's fair.
expected to be getting, but it ain't nothing to sneeze at.
No,
It's still something probably relatively close to what he was making on the Indies and Impact and New Japan. Um,
I mean, not all of us can be Mandy Rose and make 500K in a
yeah,
week
in
after
a
she got
week.
fired.
Yep. Have that. In
Oh,
fact, her agent says that she expects Mandy Rose to be a self-made millionaire before the end of the year.
that is wild.
Ooh.
Good for her, man. Good for her.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, I didn't even know what was the it's not OnlyFans, but it's
Brand Army.
I don't no,
It wasn't Brand Army. It was like
wasn't Brand
fan
Army
zone or
Fan Time or Fan
fan time
Time
fan.
or something. I didn't
Boy,
even know that thing
I
existed
bet they're
until
turning around and be like, "Hey, would you like some more money to keep promoting our product line?"
yeah, straight
Well, I
up.
mean,
I didn't even know that thing existed, and then
they get a
fucking
cut of every subscription, anyways. So
yeah, that's it. And she doubled up. I think it was at 30, it was 25. Then when she got fired, it was at 30 for a bit. And then as she hit 40, $40 a sub. So, and apparently
uh,
she had like 11,000 subs
but
at
she
one
dropped it
point.
down to 25.
She dropped it. She's back down at 25.
Yeah. She
How's
only
that?
temporarily raised it. She raised it, and for a while there were multiple levels, I believe. And then she
Okay.
decided that made no sense and just put it at one level for 25,
Yeah, that's
I
it.
believe.
That's a lot of track keeping if you're going to tier it up. She's like, oh shit, wait, I was not supposed to go to that tier. Just keep things simple. Bam.
Bam, bam.
So what's next, fellas?
That's mine, I guess. I have
Yep.
to come up with the only fucking good one tonight.
Yep.
Fucking great.
You do that while
I
I go
didn't
use
build
the
a ranker. Oh,
facilities.
you're gonna facilitize yourself?
Mm-hmm. I'll be back.
Guess who's back? Back. What do you think, man? I mean, you want a New Year's championship thing, mabobber?
It is entirely up to you, man.
Okay, I got it.
Just
So,
so you know, right now you can subscribe for the first month for only $20.
but you've never seen that page or nothing.
Well, I'm on it for research purposes right now. You can't see anything on it, unless you actually sign up for it. And I'm of course not going to. I'm just letting you and the people in the watching this
The
know.
audience.
Yeah, it's fantime.com/fitmandyinfo.
Not gonna do it.
She's got 52 posts up.
Oh, with nipple.
I cannot guarantee that.
I think just talking about it, we need to take a drink, whether it's hydrated or not. Well, while we're waiting for him,
Let's see here.
these are the last of this WWE shitty series. Kyle O'Reilly.
Where's he at now? I guess he ain't
Cesaro.
going back to WWE.
He's injured, recovering. He's probably close to being back. You know, Jorge Masvidal has a fan time page.
Who?
Jorge Masvidal,
I
the
don't know who that is.
His name
mixed martial
sounds
artist
familiar.
who
Oh.
wrestled in AEW this year.
Oh, okay.
Cesaro and Shinsuke win the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa.
Ha 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 ha. We offer the best services for yourself. Here's where I'm gonna not advertise for fan time for a second, because one of the things they advertise is your content is 100% protected.
Well, I mean, says the same thing though, and they could
Feel like it
sue.
is.
So
Yeah.
if Mandy if Mandy ends up finding out who did it, she can definitely sue and get money.
But they specifically say ultimate protection of your content. They say
Yeah,
ultimate.
I still don't know how it could ever be ultimate when you can always screen record and fucking.
There are things you can do on computers that make it so screen recording doesn't.
How many
get the
wrestlers right
images.
now are mad at Albert? Apparently, he was the narc.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised if he was one of the subs.
RKO won for Team Flair. That was the year they had the
They get-
Flair versus Hogan thing.
80% of the subscription goes to the
That
person.
doesn't pay as well percentage wise as.
And so 20% goes to fan time.
I feel like she was on that one to kind of hide things then. Big E?
Maybe it pays more than OnlyFans, though. Maybe OnlyFans takes a bigger cut.
I thought OnlyFans is only 3% to OnlyFans. I thought. I don't know that for a fact. I'm not a content provider. Sheamus returns to action. Oh, somebody that JLB thinks deserves better. My last card from these WWE ones, which is kind of apropos considering how bad some of them have been. Natty.
When did I say Natalia deserves better? This has never been a thing of mine.
You've been like, oh, she's Canadian. She must be awesome.
No. Never have I ever said that Natty was deserved better. Mm-hmm. 20%. I don't know if she's referring to the fan time thing or OnlyFans.
Who's talking about it?
Well, she just said 20% like a second ago. So
Who said 20%? I don't know who you're. Oh, Ambrosia. Because I'm over here looking at.
Okay. Well, then it's the same as OnlyFans. I will let you know my last box of cards is right here. Save the best for last. All right, we're ready for the third booking, third fantasy. The wonderful, deep, hard fantasies of. Oh, fuck.
Yes.
All right, so this is what we got. We are going to book next year's celebrity matches.
Thought you said you were going to do a better one.
Well, it can be. it's not so fucking limited as I have to do exactly what already happened with a different person, but not have
Again.
it be the same. But it has to be the same, but not
Snap.
the same.
Doesn't
Has
have to be the same. There's
has
all
to have the
sorts of
same
ways you could have
result and still be
all
different
sorts of ways you could have
with a
done it
different
differently.
person.
You could have had Matt Cardona's Zack Ryder music hit, and then everyone stops and looks at the entrance ramp, and they're like, "What's that? That's Zack Ryder's music." And then all of a sudden, Zack Ryder is in the ring, but it's Matt Cardona, and then he hits everyone with the Zack Attack or the Rough Rider. They're all laying down in the ring. And then he climbs the ladder and he grabs the money and he comes down and he takes his half and he throws the other half at the Miz and he walks out. Right? It ends up with the same result, but it's a different thing.
Yeah.
You think I bitch about shit?
Yeah, you both are very excellent bitchers.
Anyway, moving
Definitely,
forward. Next year's celebrity matches, I want you to put one in, minimum of one in WWE, minimum of one in AEW. You can do multiple if you'd like. While we're at it, let's just throw one at ROH. Let's throw one at Impact. There, now you got 4. Now you don't have a reason to do it. Yeah? Huh?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to do it.
Are you annoyed with me? A little? More? On a scale of 1 to 12? 74?
Since you guys aren't going to have your cameras on, I might as well put myself up there.
Hey, I was getting off screen because I'm not doing the challenges. You're just kind of a fickle guy tonight.
Well, you spent 10 minutes calling my challenge shitty. What do you expect me to fucking do?
I love you, buddy. I love you.
God, Jesus, you're fucking whining all night. No, I am pitchy. I'm absolutely pissed right
very
now.
fickle.
I got to be
He's
honest.
very fickle.
I'm fucking pissed, right? Tell you what, JLB, you can do the challenge for now. I got to cool off.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Woo. Put me
There
in the
you go,
middle.
bud. All right, I will put you in the middle if I can figure it. There we
Why
go.
don't you just put me in the
There you go,
middle?
You're up.
Oh, maybe I need light, huh? Light would be nice. Okay. Celebrities for each. Am I booking the matches or am I just booking them being there? You know what? I'm gonna go put a light on. Hold on. All right. So I think we will almost definitely see, for sure, Bow Wow definitely come to AE Dubs officially in a match against Jade Cargill. I think they're going to do it. And they're not going to pull this whole Tozawa fucking Rhea bullshit. However, Jade Cargill's going to technically get the win because Tozawa, because Bow Wow's too freaking, I feel like too freaking scrawny to do anything to Jade. But I feel like that's ultimately what they're going to lead to, probably a Revolution. Let's see. For WWE, we're going to go, since it's in LA, WrestleMania.
Okay.
I wanted to do DJ Khaled. Because DJ Khaled is a wrestling fan, so to speak.
Really?
Or he was in the Attitude Era.
Well, hey, now's as good as any time. And there's always one at WrestleMania. There's always at least one at WrestleMania.
And I feel like they have to do something. He definitely says another one. So he's going to be like almost like a... I don't think DJ Khaled's going to wrestle. That's maybe a bit much there. But he's definitely going to be take on a manager role for sure. Like, and just like, yeah, I could see DJ Khaled be only WWE. Well, I guess Tony Khan could pay for DJ Khaled, but Vince Trips would probably do it. WrestleMania, it's in LA. Um,
La.
it's in La La Land. Um, um, Impact. I think Impact could maybe get David Arquette to come and do something.
With who?
Oh, you know what? Scratch that. I think David Arquette comes to AEW just to be that whole little and he does like a thing with MJF. Says, "You know what? You may be the champion now, but 22 years ago, I was the one that held that championship in WCW. Well, not even 22 years ago, more than that. 24 years ago, I was the one that held that prestigious WCW champion. I've been a champion. I've fought Nick Gage as well and lived to tell about it. Who are you? Blah, blah, blah. I'm a movie star and yada, yada, yada." And I think that would be some great promo time between David Arquette and MJF. I think that would be a really good time. So David Arquette to AEW, since Bow Wow's kind of a cop out, Bow Wow should hopefully show up to face Jade at some point, because they completely just stopped with that storyline. DJ Khaled will probably DJ Khaled. Who's from Miami in WWE?
Dwayne.
Yeah, but Dwayne already has his own superpower and superstardom. He doesn't need to have DJ Khaled help him out. But I see DJ Khaled in a manager role, and I think he would be fire. He'd be great for promo, um, at least, and good as a manager. So he'd be definitely bringing someone out to the ring um, to face for a championship, whether it be the IC, the US, or whatever. DJ Khaled would show up at Mania. I could definitely see that happening. Impact, you got to have kind of like a Impact. Got to have kind of like a B star. Impact, let's go with I don't know much about who's the current champion on Impact now. It's not Moose anymore.
It's back to Josh Alexander. Let's look.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, shit.
What happened?
I just fucking made a mess.
One job. Yes. How was your cheese, by the way, the other day, bud?
I didn't
Obviously
have
all
any of
done
it.
now.
That was all given away. It was all gifts.
Okay, nice.
Christmas gifts for my employees.
Josh Alexander, it still is. Hot diggity damn.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Fuck, he's had it for a hot minute, huh? So Josh Alexander. Let's maybe do, I don't know. I feel like it would maybe fit. Let's maybe do John Bones Jones. Because
Why?
if I'm not mistaken, he also has a wrestling background. No?
No, that works because it's amateur, right? His wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, so they maybe do something with that. And that would at least put some eyes on the product once more. John Bones Jones faces Josh Alexander for the Impact Championship and wins. He gets a little deal with them.
Okay.
Yeah, because whatever, the amateur background would work. ROH. ROH. Champion is Yuta. Tag champs are the Briscoes. You have, for ROH, you have Little Nas X come and be the new leader of the boys from Dalton Castle's team. And you have Little Nas X be like basically the new Dalton Castle, since Dalton Castle is not signed to ROH. And at least he would still have the I don't know if he'd be a good wrestler, but you still have the flamboyantness of them, and he would just kind of be managing them as a tag team. And Little Nas X is quite entertaining on the mic too. So that's who I would maybe do, and that's enough to. And he would obviously do it because maybe he has some album coming out or something. But yeah, I think I like that. Little Nas X would come and help out the boys, since Dalton Castle doesn't look like he's going to be part of ROH since he still hasn't been signed.
So just to recap, you did Little Nas X
for ROH. Yeah.
For ROH as a manager, not as a
manager. Okay. Yeah.
You did
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled on AEW.
No, DJ Khaled on WWE.
Was he facing somebody?
DJ Khaled, I feel like, would just be managing someone who either faces the IC champion or the US championship. I feel like yeah, and then because I really don't see DJ Khaled getting into any kind of fucking matchup. And for AEW, I said David Arquette. David Arquette would actually fight MJF.
That's right.
That would actually happen. And who knows? That might be maybe the match of 2023. Doubt it, but you know. And yeah, an Impact was John Bones Jones. He's going to face Josh Alexander and beat him. Because Impact needs
you don't have Arquette beating MJF, right?
No.
Okay.
We can't have that. We can't have that.
Sure.
We can't have that. I just want to see that for the promos. That's going to be fun. So the only people who are managers though would just be Little Nas X. I guess Little Nas X maybe could wrestle. I don't know. I don't know his thing, but maybe they can go and try to fight for the trios championships. He could be the new Dalton Castle. Why not? Try it out. And yeah, that's where I think I'll go with it.
I like it.
You know, it's something.
Hey, I thought the Arquette thing was a nice swerve. I mean,
well, the history with everything.
All of us remember him getting a title he shouldn't have gotten, but
for sure. But I ultimately respected him when he started doing a lot of stuff in the indie scenes, and he actually did hardcore wrestling. And so,
yeah, I mean, he took
the guy did want to.
Gage.
Yeah, that was a crazy. That was a fucked up match. That was a fucked up match. So ultimately, I respect the guy for at least doing that. And the guy legitimately wanted to try and be in wrestler. You know, it wasn't just for the sake of, it was at the time, I guess, for the sake of promoting Ready to Rumble. But
He
yeah, so
legitimately
I do
liked
ultimately.
wrestling and continues to like
Yeah.
it. Bye,
Yeah,
Ambrosia.
that's it. Bum, 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 bum. Perfect. Have a good night, Ambrosia. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. Is Mr. Smarks cool down?
I'm back.
My apologies for
hey.
upsetting you, sir. That I will own my fault for that, so I apologize.
For your challenge, Conor McGregor to WWE. He is going to be in a program with Becky Lynch. Probably not wrestling. Mostly just for smack talking back and forth.
That would be fantastic.
That would be
About
great.
who's really the Irish bad guy. So Ring of Honor is going to be Patty Pimblett,
Who is
who is MMA also.
okay?
Patty Pimblett is known as the Baddie, and he has a 23-0 record right now. He did
Oh,
just
he's the guy
win.
that just got a
He
he
did
just
just
got
win in a
a
decision that maybe he shouldn't have won.
controversial decision.
But he is kind of known for being able to make weight. He went from 203 pounds down to 156 pounds to make it to his last weight rank weigh in. Um, he apparently missed weight early in his career and said he's never going to do that again. And therefore,
He never has.
he never has. So that's going to be a Ring of Honor. He's going to go after the Pure Championship. Because he does win a lot with rear naked chokes and submissions, also ground and pound, which, all he would have to do is
Keep off the fence.
keep one and
Technically,
keep off the fists, because you can only use fist to the face once.
open hands.
Yes, open hands.
So is it a DQ if you use the fist to the
Uh,
face more than once?
yes, you get one warning and then DQ'd if you do it again.
And then there's only 3 rope breaks.
Yes, and then no more. Well, per person, and then no more after that. So one person can get to 3, but the other person can still hold on to them and use them later in the match or
So
whatever.
do you have him get smart about it and use all his rope breaks early so then he can just do a rear naked choke anywhere?
You might. I mean, he's
I mean, that
Patty
was really
Pimblett.
cool of Wheeler
Yeah,
Yuta, or not
Daniel
Daniel
Garcia.
Daniel Garcia.
Um,
That was a great way to showcase those rules. Great way to showcase those rules.
for AEW, it's going to be Donnie Yen. He's not going to be on the mic very much because his English, while it's okay, it's not flawless. So they're going to keep him off the mic. But Donnie Yen is an absolute badass, and he speaks English okay, good enough that he can have a role in Rogue One or whatever. But mostly he's going to be a badass who just kicks ass.
Okay.
And come in. I think they could have him be the figurehead of a small faction, including other Asian uh, superstars for a bit. Although he is a Hong Kong actor and martial artist, and so you have to walk a weird line about not, being like, oh, all Asians look the same, so we're gonna put, Hikaru Shida with him and whatever. You know what I mean? So it might
Oh,
be worth
Jesus.
bringing in some Chinese and Hong Kong based wrestlers to be in his faction. And then for Impact Wrestling, it's going to be Rob Zombie.
Okay, I gotta hear this.
And he is going to team with Decay.
Okay, that makes sense. Mixed tagged in.
To be, he's not going to really wrestle much. He's going to come in, deliver a couple hits, and then tag out, and maybe come in for a scoop slam and the pin at the end. But having him be sort of a manager and spiritual mentor to Rosemary and Su Yung and other members of Decay, being Rob fucking Zombie. And, because he's coming in temporarily, someone is going to get one of his songs. I think at least temporarily Rosemary should have Living Dead Girl.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like it.
I was thinking it.
I was with Did I Am the One? I'm trying to remember the name of the song.
Dracula.
Watching as
Yes.
Yep.
My Dracula.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Living Dead Girl just fits
Yes, it does. Very well.
Rosemary better. So.
But
Living Dead Girl.
Living Dead Girl. Isn't there a third member in Decay? Decay?
Well, I'm not sure because they had Scott. Well, Jessica Havoc was in it, and then there was one second. Totally blanking on Crazy Steve. That's what I was looking for. Taya Valkyrie was in it for a while. Who's the current team? Rosemary, Crazy Steve, Black Taurus is in it. Havoc was in it again. I think that's the current team there. It was Havoc, Rosemary, Crazy Steve, and Black Taurus. And now Rob Zombie. And it's going to be short because he's going to go back to music and directing movies and shit like that.
Yeah, he would not be long-lived at all. It would not be a permanent thing.
Abyss was at one point in it.
Yeah, that was when it was Decay or Delete. And they had that the Matt Hardy versus Decay. Abyss. Or Delete or Decay. Maybe it's what that one was. Doesn't matter. Long time ago.
But
that faction has been around for a hot minute then. Fuck, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
In fact, it started as a counterpoint to the broken parties.
Fun fact, did you know Rob Zombie was a production assistant on Pee-wee's Playhouse?
Really?
I did not know.
Yeah.
Did you just discover that too, or did you know that already?
Just found it out.
That's impressive. Okay.
He also did the voice for Dr. Kurt Connors / The Lizard in Spider-Man, the new animated series in 2003.
The new one. Okay. So not 1992, 93, whatever that was.
Nope.
He's a great voice for that, though.
For the Lizard, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No.
So is it game time?
Girl. No. Sorry, I got Living Dead Girl stuck in my head.
That's all right.
It's a great song.
Living Dead Girl. Yes, give me a second though, because I have to bring up some.
JLB, I'm gonna smoke your ass.
I mean, you can
I'm not gonna
try.
smoke your ass because that's awkward.
Your loss.
Do you really want me to light shit on fire next to your ass?
Close a
please
bunch
don't.
of. I don't believe I've done him yet either. I'll bring up a few options for. And remembering which ones I've already done and which ones I haven't are really tough sometimes.
You go twice, though. That didn't hurt anything.
It doesn't hurt anything, but there's so many
Wrestlers out there.
wrestlers, it seems.
I mean, there comes a point where you give us somebody like, I don't know, Jessica Havoc, who right now we would get, but another time we probably would not.
Let's do 5. 5 sounds like a good number for. Okay. Make sure all of their Wikipedia pages are up. Okay. Who's up first?
You can decide, sir. I will let you decide if you want to be first or second.
I'll go first.
First it is. Okay. Pick a number 1 through 5.
3.
Okay. Your minute starts now.
Male or female?
Male.
Has he been in a faction?
Not really a faction, no.
Okay. Is he currently wrestling?
No.
No. Okay. Was he in the Attitude Era?
Not on any of the majors.
Okay.
No, not Attitude Era.
WCW. Was he ever in WCW?
No.
Was he in Impact?
I do not believe so, no.
No. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Is he white?
No.
Not white. Okay. Has he been world champion?
No.
In WWE? No. Has
No.
he been mid-card champion?
Yes. Final guess.
Oh my god. Fucked up on these guesses. And not currently wrestling in any of the thing. I will just go with
I will, before you do your final guess, I will do a caveat answer to one. He is, he would not call himself white, or he would not say he's Caucasian, shall I say it that?
okay.
But he is not black
He's mixed.
or Mexican or Hispanic.
Okay.
That might be more confusing, but I wanted to clarify because it is important because someone could, after finding out who they are, say, "Well, that's a white guy."
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, I will just say I really don't know. Let's go. So I will just say I don't know. I got nobody.
Okay,
I will plead the fifth.
DFA, your minute starts now.
So he's also not Asian then, not known
Also
as
not
Asian.
Asian. No.
Okay. And he said he's been in WWE. Has he been in AEW?
No.
Was he in WCW?
No.
Only WWE?
Only known for WWE.
Okay. Not currently wrestling. Wrestled in the 2000s?
Yes.
20 teens?
Yes.
2020s?
Not regularly.
Okay. Been a mid card champion. In a tag team?
He has been in tag teams, yes.
Short hair, long hair?
Short.
Short hair. Amateur background? I'll take that as a no.
Not really.
Not been a world champion, been a mid card champion.
Final guess.
My brain was at Charlie Haas, but I know that's not right.
It is not Charlie Haas. JLB, you have a minute.
Has he been in ECW?
No.
Okay. Mid card. Has he won the IC championship?
Yes.
Okay. Did he have a catchy catchphrase?
Yeah.
Enzo Amore?
No.
I don't think it was ever IC.
And
Okay.
I am gonna say catchphrase is a little vague, but he is known for something very catchy.
Oh, okay.
Might not clear it up, but I have to.
Okay. Fuck. Has he been the 24? Oh no, but okay. Can I ask
Right.
for his last year that he's wrestled?
I will give you his last year that he wrestled regularly.
Like in WWE, I guess.
His last year he wrestled regularly in WWE was 2016. And now it's time for your final guess.
Okay. Maven?
No. Fabe, your minute starts now.
That was a glorious guess, by the way.
But he's bald.
But he's not been a WWE champion, so that's out. Short hair. Has he had long hair?
I don't remember him ever having long hair. No.
Okay. Was he a tag team champion? I know I said
Yes.
the tag team part. Okay. Was there a family link in the tag team championships?
No.
Okay. Boy. Any famous feuds?
Famous, sort of, but not super really. But he was always in the picture.
Okay.
Final guess.
The one that's smacking me in the face is Seth Rollins, and I know that's not right, so I'm not going to go there. And that's because of the race thing.
Well, and he's also been world champion.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm not going there. But the race thing is why Seth is sticking in my head. So I have to go in that line. Shit. Matt Hardy. I know that's not right. But...
Nope. Okay. Time for some clues. Build height 6 foot even. Weight 233.
Right size for a wrestler.
Right? Yeah.
Any guesses, or are we passing?
Keep going. I'm
Keep
okay
going.
with keep going.
Okay. Debuted for OVW in 2005.
Shelton Benjamin?
I think people would definitively call Shelton Benjamin black.
I know, but maybe Smarks is weird.
No, I would not do that. But no, it is not Shelton Benjamin. Okay.
Oh. I think I have a guess. I can't say it though. I did my turn.
I got
No,
nothing
never
still.
mind. It's not him. It's not him though.
Okay. His stage name is an homage to Gorilla Monsoon.
Hurricane Helms.
No.
He's definitely white.
Shane Helms might have a different. He might be a light skin,
No.
but who calls himself white?
No, that's fair.
Who people think's white? It's somebody that under the radar has a descent that Smarks has not given us. That people would go, he's white.
Homage to Gorilla Monsoon, you're saying?
His name, yes.
His name is an homage to Gorilla Monsoon. Yeah, I got nothing.
Ready for the next clue?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. For a period of time in OVW, he had the gimmick of Boris Alexiev, a Russian shoot fighter / MMA. However, he is not Russian.
Vladimir Kozlov.
No, but in a way, you're closer than you probably think you are.
That's the name of the guy who. Never mind. I'll wait. So as to not give him a hint, but.
Yeah, I forgot the guy's name. It's not him though. It's not the guy I'm thinking of. Gene Snitsky?
No.
Red Trunks. Is that the? I just have to get the right Russian name.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm thinking. And I can't. I can figure out his name.
I do not see him in red trunks.
Okay.
Well,
that was just to help us both because I think we were on that same person.
He is a 2-time IC champion, a 1-time US champion, and a one-time tag champion in WWE, to clarify.
Did we ever get the color of his hair?
No, we did not ask.
It was never asked.
Damn.
Bo Dallas.
It is not Bo
short hair.
Dallas.
It's not short hair, yeah.
You said 2-time IC champion, 1-time tag, and 1-time US?
Correct.
Okay, next clue.
The Wrestling Observer named him Best Gimmick in 2007 and 2008.
Wow. Best gimmick 2007, 2008.
Eugene?
No.
Oh. Fucking Christ. (2007, 2008).
I got nothing. Was the tag partner, was that Ezekiel Jackson?
No. I'll go ahead and give it to you, though, as the next clue. His tag team championship, his partner was Vladimir Kozlov.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, wow.
Who wore the red trunks? Okay, I wasn't sure if I was in the wrong era and had a different person then. Oh, jeez. Was it the dude that was supposed to face the Undertaker, but was in a Saudi Arabian thing?
Not that I know of.
I thought Vladimir Kozlov was tag champions with Ezekiel Jackson. That's why I thought that.
He may have been. He also was tag champions with this person.
Thank you. Lance Storm.
No.
I mean, he's pretty white.
Also, just to answer the unspoken question, Vladimir Kozlov has only been tag champion with this person.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Has only been?
Yes.
Best gimmick 2000. IC champion, tag champion with Vladimir Kozlov. That's his only time. Best gimmick 2007, 2008.
Take solace in knowing I don't know the name still.
OVW.
You want to punt and just go to the next clue?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Born in Mississauga, Ontario. I know I butchered that, but that's
Mississauga.
Mississauga, Ontario.
Mhm.
To a family that is part Métis descent, which, if you don't know, the Métis are an organization of people that represent Indigenous people in the Ontario area. So,
Well, that's a life lesson today. Doesn't help me one fucking bit, but it's a life lesson.
there's another race involved, but as soon as I say it, I think it's going to give it away.
Oh shit! Fucking
I'm so fucking lost.
snake on his hand. Santino Morella.
Santino Morello, it is.
Oh fuck!
Oh shit!
I did not know he tagged with Vladimir Kuzlov though. That was fucking me up. OVW. I was thinking of like the OVW class. Then Get Best Gimmick 2007. I'm like, wait, ugh.
He also is a one-time holder of the DDT Pro Wrestling Ironman Heavy Metalweight Championship. And PWI ranked him number 60 on the top 500 in 2012.
He's only won. Fuck, I felt like he won more titles for some stupid reason.
No, he also was in the Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal.
Yeah, just given that
Yeah,
clue,
just
we'd have
Santino.
known it.
Yeah.
If I'd have given that clue, all the fun would have been out.
Well, good job, JLB. You got a half-point lead.
Okay.
Whoop. Fuck, all that work for the half point. Jesus.
Hey, this
DA
game has been
Fave.
won by half points.
Oh, that's fair.
1 through 4. Pick a number.
Dos.
Your minute starts now.
Male and female?
Now.
Male.
90s?
Yes.
2000s?
Yes.
20 teens?
Not regularly.
Currently?
No.
2020s? Okay. 80s?
Not in any major.
Okay. WWE?
Yes.
WCW?
Yes.
Impact?
No.
Okay. Outside role other than wrestling? Ever?
I mean, he continues to be known.
Okay. Been a world champion?
In
WWE?
yes.
In WCW?
No.
In Impact?
He has not been in Impact.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you
Final guess.
Boy, that time goes fucking fast. Holy cow. I am going to go with Booker T.
No. JLB, your minute starts now.
The Undertaker.
No.
Okay. What? Short hair? Long hair?
Short.
Short.
Almost exclusively.
Almost exclusively. Okay. Has he been a tag team champion?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
I should say it's not. I believe so. He has been. It's just
He
definitely.
has been. Okay, that's fair. He's okay. He's been a tag team champion in WWE.
Yes.
Okay. Has he been a tag team champion in WCW?
Yes.
Champion. Is he a bigger fella? A big dude? Like fat?
No. One would never call him fat.
I wouldn't.
Final guess.
Oh, Jesus. Chris Benoit.
No. Fabe, your minute starts now.
White.
Yes.
And he's been a world champion in WWE. Less than 6 foot tall.
No.
More than 6'4".
No.
Okay. And he's been in WCW. Okay. Is he bald? Has he
Yes.
been bald in part of his career?
Yes.
Does he wear a vest to the ring?
Yes.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking Stone Cold. Nice.
A 4-time WWF Tag Champion, a 1-time WCW Tag Champion, a 1-time NWA Tag Champion, a Hall of Famer, a 2-time
That 1
IC,
minute makes that a lot harder.
a IC champion 2 times, WWF champion 6 times. However, also was in the WWF Undisputed Championship #1 Contenders Tournament that he did not win. Slammy Award 2-time winner, Stone Cold.
And one of the biggest draws in history.
Yes.
But unfortunately cannot get that title to himself because he was there at the same time as The Rock.
That's valid.
They
Okay.
have to share that.
JLB down by only a half a point. You have
Not too bad.
3 options, 1 through 3. Which one?
1.
Okay. And
All right.
JLB, did you go first last time?
He went first.
He went first. Okay, so it's up to you. Your minute starts now.
Male or female?
Male.
Has he been in a faction?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Has he been in AEW?
No.
Is he in AEW? No. WWE?
No, yes. Well, sort of.
Sort of. Okay. And he hasn't been in WCW. Has he been in Impact?
I'm gonna narrow it down. He was never in WWE. He was in
NXT.
WWF.
Oh, WWF. Okay.
Just to
okay.
clear it up.
Never in okay.
It's a big hint.
That's definitely a big hint. He's been in a faction. He's short hair?
No.
Long hair?
Yes, long hair.
Long, okay. Has he been
one more question and then your final answer?
Okay. Has he been tag team champion?
Yes. There's a caveat on that, but it's technically true.
Yeah, I'll go with Kurgan.
No.
He said long hair.
Oh, did he say a lot? Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, babe, your minute starts now.
Was he in WCW?
No.
Only WWE. Okay. And not, or only WWF, sorry. Was he a world champion?
No.
Okay. But he was a tag champion, sort of.
Yes.
Was it a famous tag team, like a team that had multiple title wins?
No.
Okay. Did he hold any mid-card titles?
No.
Under 6 foot?
No. Oh,
Over.
actually, yes. Yes, he's shorter than I remember him being.
Okay.
One more, and then final guess.
The one more I'm gonna give you. Did he use multiple gimmicks?
As far as I know, he's only known for the one gimmick.
Marty Jannetty.
No. Okay. Before I start the next round, I'm going to give you guys a freebie because this one's a hard one, I think, for both of you. He is not known as much as a wrestler as he is for other role.
Okay.
Oh.
And this still may be really, really hard. JLB, your minute starts now.
So it's not Al Snow.
Nope.
It's not Steven Richards either. Was he ever in ECW?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna even say this is a freebie for both of you. He predates ECW.
He predates ECW. And he like never wrestled, or he just never really was known.
He's not known for wrestling. He did wrestle some, but he's not known.
What color is his hair?
It was dark brown /
Dark brown.
blackish.
Okay. Last year of wrestling in WWF?
Final storylines was 1986. Though he did return
Christ.
in the mid 90s briefly. One final question and then a guess.
Did he have any facial hair?
Yes. Final guess.
Rick Rude? No, but he was known for wrestling.
He was also in WCW.
He was also in WCW. Fuck.
Yeah, it's not Rick Rude. TA Fabe, your minute starts now.
Was his ring attire? Shit, that didn't work because I'm putting him as a wrestler again. Never mind. So he's mostly a manager. 86. Under 6 foot tall. When you say long hair, is that shoulder length or longer?
Shoulder lengthish.
Shoulder length-ish. That was still a wrestler. Anything bright colors for ring attire?
Yeah. I mostly know him for a red shirt, I feel. One last question and then a guess.
Harvey Whippleman.
No. Ready for some clues?
Yeah.
It's not Jimmy Hart. No,
It's not Jimmy
No,
Hart.
he
No.
was in WCW.
Yep.
he was in WCW.
So I just looked up images of him to make sure, and there's the red shirt that I remember, but however, he also wore shirts of multiple colors, mostly Hawaiian style prints.
Captain Lou Albano.
Captain Lou Albano.
Oh my god.
I told you that one's a hard one and maybe a little unfair to JLB because
He's young.
he's younger and
Oh yeah.
he stopped really being involved in things in 1986, which I was 9.
Yeah. I wasn't really watching wrestling until I was 13.
Mhm.
So
I wasn't watching wrestling, but I was aware of him because of the Rock and Wrestling Connection with Cyndi Lauper.
yes.
And then he was part of the
Music
WWF
video.
music video, and then the animated show.
Oh
Whatever
yeah.
they called
He
that.
was also. I remember also. Well,
Hulk
I
Hogan's
only really
Rock and
remember
Wrestling.
hearing about him. Also, the Super Mario Brothers. I remember him being in that.
Super Mario Super
A
Show.
little. Yeah.
You did Mario and Mama Mario and Marianne and Mario Joe. He was in an episode of Hey Dude.
God, I love that show. I really should have ran longer.
Hey Dude.
I don't think I know that show.
Teen shows are ridiculously horrible plots, but that still was a fun one.
Just 2 seasons, 65 total half-hour episodes.
Tell me you
Just
didn't
5 seasons. Man, they did 5 seasons in 2 years and almost 3 years. 5 seasons. They crammed them in there.
Tell me you didn't have a crush on Melody, i.e., the girl from Dodgeball later on.
I don't know. See, she wasn't my crush from Hey Dude. I did have a crush from Hey Dude,
The
but
dark-haired girl?
I as a child was definitely more into darker haired ones. I think that's Brad was her name.
Yep, you are right. She was the hard one too.
Brad Taylor. Yeah.
Fuck. They did 5 seasons from 89 to 91.
Yeah,
That's wild.
3 years.
That lasted almost as long as Charles in Charge.
Charles in charge, live our night and our nights. That's another one. I
You
had
guys
a
spin
crush
that
on.
off into a buddy show.
They tried to, I believe.
Anyway, I'm choosing number 1, by the way.
Choosing number 1.
Only up by 1 point. So if I don't get it in the first round, open it up.
Okay. And you get to go first. So your minute, not 2 minutes, 1 minute starts now.
Male or female?
Male.
WWE?
Yes.
WCW?
No.
AEW?
No.
Impact?
No.
Been a world champion?
No.
90s?
Nope.
80s?
Nope.
2000s?
Yes.
20 teens?
A bit.
Not currently wrestling then.
Not in any major, no.
Harsh gimmick? Well-known gimmick?
Very known gimmick.
White or black or Asian or Latino?
You would call him Latino.
Latino, okay. Only in WWE. Mid-card champion?
Yes.
Tag champion?
I'm gonna answer that one and then final guess. Yes.
S.A. Rios.
Fuck!
No. Not S.A. Rios. No. JLB, you have a minute starting now.
Okay, long hair.
Yes.
Super crazy.
No.
I wasn't in WWE. Okay. Um, color of hair.
Brown.
That's fair.
Dark brown.
Was he in a faction?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he have tattoos? Any known tattoos?
Not at the time. No, I don't know if he does currently.
Okay. A most notable feud.
Um.
And you said only 2000s, right?
Yes. Almost
Okay.
little with a little bit in. Um. Geez, I don't know a single feud that stands out really.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
He kind of was. I mean, and maybe someone will come and say, "How dare you not remember
Right.
this feud?" Um, but kind of just bounced around.
Okay. Did he have a tag team partner?
He did. Final guess.
Um. Why can't I think of a lot of other Spanish people in WWE?
The hard part is taking out the WCW.
Yeah. Uh, let's go. Let's go with. I'll go with. Whatever. I'll just say Hoovitude. Obviously, no, it's not Hoovitude.
It's not Hoovy because, as far as I know, he was never in WWE or F. But DA Fabe, your minute starts now.
Did he wrestle Lucha Libre?
Yes.
Did he wear a mask?
No.
Did he wear trunks or pants?
I believe trunks.
Was he taller than 6 foot?
No.
So he was a high flyer. Can you name his finish move?
I cannot. I'm not super familiar with it. So.
Okay, that's helps. IC title?
Yes, one time.
Cruiserweight title? Or
Uh,
light heavyweight?
no.
U.S. champion.
Yes, final guess.
Didn't wear a mask, so it's not psychosis.
Well, the problem is all those people were also in WCW.
I know. It just kills you. You're just like, that's why when it was WWE only, I went SA Rios. I was like, pfft.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though that was 90s only. So this dude didn't exist in the 90s. I mean, he existed. He was alive.
I'm sure he existed, but
It says something about WWE's level of potential racism. Fuck.
Are you sure he's Spanish?
Well, I did not say Spanish. I said Latino, but there's.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
Carlito.
It is Carlito.
When we go with long hair, your thought processes are down the long hair, not
yeah,
up long hair.
That's kind of a trick question.
It was,
That's
but
but it's valid.
Yeah.
last one.
Carlito.
You'll be your first. I'm up by 2. We'll make this one worth 2. See if we can get a tie out of it.
We sure can if
I agree to that.
Okay. JLB, your minute starts now.
Okay, male or female?
Male. No, female. I just got so used to saying male that I
China?
Nyla Rose.
Nicole Bass? Nyla Rose?
female. It is
was she in AEW?
for a cup of coffee.
For a cup of coffee. Kyrie's a Smiley Kyrie?
No.
Okay. Was she in WWE?
Yes. I'm doing that look that says there's a caveat.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Was she in WCW?
No.
Was she in Impact?
No.
Was she ever women's champion in WWE?
Nope. Final guess.
I didn't really ask as many questions. We'll go with for a cup of coffee, huh? For a cup of coffee. Let's go with. Well, I said Smiley Kylie, so you said the no to that, right?
I said no to that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just say. Whatever. I'll say. I'll say Ruby Soho, but it's not her, obviously.
It is not Ruby Soho. DA Fabe, your minute starts now.
Currently in AEW.
No.
Currently in ROH.
No.
Currently in Impact.
No.
No longer wrestling.
No.
Currently in New Japan. Shine.
No and no.
Not Shine, Shimmer. Sorry. You know what I meant. Was she in AEW for more than a year?
Technically.
Technically, yes. Okay. Is she married to another wrestler?
Not married.
She's in a relationship with another wrestler.
Correct.
Is the other wrestler active on WWE?
No.
AEW?
No. Final guess.
Brandy Rhodes, but that's not correct.
No. JLB.
What color? What color skin does she have?
White.
White. What color?
What color hair does she have?
Mostly black.
Mostly black. Was she in WWE? Was she in the WWE in the 20 teens?
No.
When was the last time she was in WWE?
Currently.
She's currently in WWE.
Oh, okay.
With a caveat.
With
There's
a caveat.
something more to that. Giving more hints than I need to.
Was she ever in a faction in AEW?
No, not really. Final guess.
God damn it. Oh. Dude, this sucks. I'll just go with the fuck's your caveat? God damn it. I will. Yeah. Let me just go with. I'll go with Mika Uto. She said she'd never go to WWE, but I don't fucking know anywhere.
It is not Maki Ito. No.
Maki Uto. That's it.
DA Fabe. Your minute starts now.
So is she a manager then?
No.
Is it Mean Charlie Caruso?
Nope.
Is she an announcer?
No.
So she's not play-by-play or anything like that? She's not a backstage interviewer?
Nope. She is a wrestler. I will be clear. Not beat around that bush.
But there's a caveat about her currently in WWE. Is she in NXT right now?
She is in NXT.
Is it Blair Davenport?
It is Blair Davenport. Also known as B. Priestley.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Seriously struggled to put that person back in NXT.
That's why I was trying to hint. Technically WWE, but not actually WWE.
Well, and sometimes
for some
that
reason I didn't get
equals
that.
manager. Sometimes that equals
Yeah.
other
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
That's why I was like, well, she's actually a wrestler. What?
Yeah.
And then the drink of coffee, I thought for some reason you put on WWE, but that's actually you put that on AEW.
Cup of coffee in AEW. Technically, she was there for over a year. However, the pandemic was most of it. She wrestled a few times in early 2019. And I say early, technically it was actually July 2019. And then December 2019 edition of AEW Dark. And then in March of 2020, she returned. And then she was stuck overseas until she was released in August because of the pandemic.
It was very difficult not to. That was a really good one because it was very difficult not to put her in another organization, in a third organization, because you got Chelsea Green, you got all these people, you got the Inspirations, who did have some dark matches, if I remember correctly. Like Billy Kay, I think maybe had one. maybe not. Anyway,
I don't
um,
think. Yeah.
but when you started taking away, like, never been an Impact, never been an ROH, never been. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
all you think about is a week ago when you got smoked by Mercedes Martinez. Both of us did for like 8 questions in sudden death.
God, fuck yeah! I'm never gonna forget her name ever again. Just like you'll never forget Hikaru Shida.
Hikaru Shida, yes.
Hikaru Shido.
That being said, I am going to right now look up. Yeah, okay, yeah. So she has not wrestled in a few months in WWE, in NXT, but she has wrestled in NXT since they got rid of.
I think she's injured right now, isn't she?
She might be. I don't know. It did not bring up an injury for her.
I
But
thought she was in that 5-way. Maybe not.
nope. The last match that Cage Match has for her was September 4th.
God,
It
that
was
sounds like an injury.
It was the unification match for the NXT UK and NXT Women's title.
That's right. That's why
At
it's so
Worlds Collide.
fresh. Yep. That's why it's so fresh.
So actually, she might not still be with WWE as far as we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what
Oh
they.
shit!
Because she
Because she was
wanted to
on.
challenge for the. She was the number one contender for the WWE Women's UK.
Mm-hmm. So we'll find out
She may be
eventually.
waiting for their NXT Europe.
Europe. Yep.
Uh,
Or
yeah,
might
but
just
she didn't
be.
technically get released.
Well, but here's the deal: is their NXT UK contracts were different than a lot of other ones.
Yeah, once
So
they closed NXT UK, they had the option to leave or roll their contract to an NXT.
yeah, and so we don't
Which
really
she
know.
didn't technically do. Okay.
We don't know. Maybe she did. I don't know.
Maybe she
Maybe
doesn't
she
want
did.
to live stateside. I mean, how long did Walter stay in the UK because he didn't want to move to the States?
It was a while. But
I mean, the money had to get stupid for him to come over. And he never was on. Well, he spent a very short while on regular NXT, like less than a year.
she has wrestled only 13 matches in NXT, though.
In NXT UK and NXT.
Yep.
Oh
She
wow.
wrestled. She wrestled more than that in AEW, didn't she?
Mm, no, but it wasn't
She
that
got
far.
more screen time, I guess I should
Because
say.
she did get injured for a bit.
Her name
And
was Davenport in
No, she was
AEW.
B
B.
Priestley in
Priestley.
AEW.
Oh, B Priestley. Okay.
Hmm.
Marks actually had her as the person dethroning Britt Baker, if I remember correctly.
They had her in a program with Britt Baker early
Yeah.
on. And I was a big B. Priestley fan. She also is in a relationship with Will Ospreay, or at least was.
Oh shit. Mm.
I've not heard anything to say that they're no longer together, but
So she may be headed to New Japan.
so yeah, I mean, if she's no longer, let's see, let's check her Twitter out. Well, that Twitter doesn't exist. No,
Maybe they're going to have a baby.
Oh yeah, she had a match with Britt Baker at the buy-in for Full Gear.
Wiki says
sorry, I thought I just heard like sounds like my daughter was up and
progress.
here.
Oh, she wrestled for What Culture Pro / Defiant.
Mm-hmm. She has continued to be active on the Twitters.
And it shows that she is still active with WWE.
So
Claire Davenport, is it a legit name?
They split in late 2021.
Did they split?
Yep.
I was about to say on her Twitter, she has a picture from November, obsessed with Steve Turner, WWE, who's a NXT UK wrestler as well. So maybe she's with him now.
Her real name is Beatrice Sinclair Priestley, so it's B. Priestley.
Yeah, she has obsessed with you for Stevie Turner, like you mentioned.
Mm-hmm. She has been selling off a lot of her old Stardom stuff. She
And
hasn't
part of
been...
the reason we were so big on her is because she actually beat Riho and Britt Baker.
See if she's more active on Instagram. Well, she posted a photo 6 days ago on Instagram.
Wrestling or no?
Nope, just like fitness photos.
Her WWE page is still active.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very possible that she's still with the company, though.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
just she's waiting for the Europe thing.
all of her handles still say WWE in them. She's still active with those. So, I mean, it's not uncommon for people to keep it for a while because if you're verified with that handle and then you change it, you lose your verification. So,
Well, technically, that doesn't even mean anything now, anyways.
well, not on Twitter, but Instagram, it still means something.
Oh, that's fair.
Anywho's, DA Fabe with the decisive victory that didn't seem so decisive at the beginning.
Right.
But on that note, we're at over 2.5 hours, so let's go ahead and wrap things up for the Fantasy Booking Institute. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the podcast on Twitch and on, if you want to, on follow me on Twitter or Facebook or wherever else. That's all down there below. It's at Raw and Order WBU, pretty much everywhere except for Facebook, where it's at Pissing Podcast Reasons. You can also follow DA Fabe at
DA Vincent, well, in a minute it might pop up. DA Vincent Kayfabe.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we have a merch store, which I have
Mm-hmm.
the thing back there for.
And you can follow JLB at
Twitch.tv/JLBTLC25, where I stream things.
Mm-hmm. And then, as again, a reminder, we won't be doing our regularly scheduled Sunday or next Tuesday, or probably not even the next Sunday. We don't know yet. We're going to be taking a little bit of time off, and we will be back in the future. But yeah, make sure to hit up our merch stores. Links are in the doobly doos or on our pages, so you can check those out, where you can get things like the autograph shirt. I have mine over here, but you can't see it, or all of the other stuff.
JLB, you get one more for SmackDown?
I didn't order it yet. I'm gonna actually get on that like ASAP because I feel like it's gonna take a month. So I definitely got to get on that ASAP.
Yeah, sorry, our screen printers are in the States.
No problem.
Yeah, sorry. But on that note, we're going to go ahead and close the book on the Fantasy Booking Institute. Thank you all for joining us. We will see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Happy holidays and New Year's.